Matthew, call me, text me, email me, please. You have not been.
A lawyer representing the former boyfriend of a Pitt student who was killed over the weekend is pleading with his client to contact him. Good evening. Matthew Darby has not been seen in days. He has been named now a person of interest in the homicide, and police want to speak with him.
And we're learning more about Darby's past. He is currently awaiting trial on charges that he raped a different ex-girlfriend. Police say that happened in Indiana back in February. John Shumway joins us live now with the latest from Darby's attorney and that other case. John.
Yeah, as each day goes by, we are learning more about this case. We now know that this was a horrendously brutal murder that occurred in Oakland. And the family of the man who is that primary suspect, Matthew Darby, are concerned about his welfare and want him to come in. Meanwhile, the family of the victim are dealing with the unimaginable. Alina Shahad's dad dropped her off at her apartment in Oakland on Saturday night. The next morning, he and his wife found their daughter beaten to death. The tears are uncontrollable, and at this hour, Alina's parents are accepting the condolences of family and friends. They will bury their daughter tomorrow.
I can't even comprehend what her parents must be going through.
Attorney David Schrager represents the primary person of interest in Alina's death, her former boyfriend, Matthew Darby.
We had someone look in his apartment. He was not there.
Schrager says Matthew hasn't been seen since Alina's body was discovered, and today read a statement to him from his parents.
We know you are scared and probably think things are stacked against you. Please trust us and know that doing the right thing is always best. Turn yourself in to David, and we will work through this as a family.
Alina Shahad got a protection from abuse order against Darby September 21st, claiming he had been physical with her and broke into her apartment after she left him and refused to answer his calls. Today, we learned Darby is charged in a February rape in Indiana County, brought by another former girlfriend, who claims that the assault came after she broke up with him and he called 33 one night. When she relented and allowed him to come over to apologize, she says he controlled her by pulling her hair and raped her. Attorney Schrager says Darby claims it was consensual. Schrager was with Darby in court in Indiana County on that charge last Friday.
But I never sensed anything from him that made me feel that there was any mental health issues.
A PFA violation warrant has been issued, and Schrager's concerned that Darby could harm himself. So he spoke directly to his client.
They're going to find you. So if you're out there and you can hear this, call me, text me, email me. We can help you. Your family's behind you. You've not even been charged in this case. If he is apprehended by the police, we never know how things can go. We've all seen these things turn bad. People are afraid. People are scared. Emotions are high.
Yeah, now that appeal was made at noon today. Just a couple of minutes ago, I texted the attorney, David Schrager, and asked him, had there been any contact from Matthew since that appeal? His response, nothing, not a peep. Live at police headquarters, John Shumway, KDKA-TV News.